Hey, what's up, guys? It's Klaus here. I just wanted to have like a PvP discussion about the new Nightblade changes. Ignore the footage in the background. It's just some group fights I've been having in IC lately. They were pretty fun, honestly speaking, against some other pretty good players. So no offense to them. They won some, we won some. These are some of the highlights from that. But yeah, the new changes to Nightblade, I really feel like they kind of missed the mark. Personally speaking, I feel like Nightblade definitely needed an adjustment. I'm not sure that that adjustment was met in the correct way. The Tarnished Nightmare nerf, I felt like that was a good nerf, right? Felt like that set specifically was something aiding a lot of ganking Nightblades that really make PvP hard for the overall community. And anytime you have a meta where it's just a lot of ganking, yeah, that can be pretty rough on anyone trying to do small scale PvP, anyone trying to do solo PvP, and even in like bigger groups. But I will say, like, ganking should be a legitimate playstyle, and the new stealth nerfs could really affect all Nightblade playstyles. And I think for the worse, right? I mean, so it's now a channeled or a toggle ability rather that's going to persist until you basically run out of magicka. While it's active, you have no magic regeneration, so that's already problematic. It costs like 3,500 every 2 seconds. So the cost itself isn't the biggest issue. The magic recovery being disabled, honestly speaking, is a bigger issue. We can like go back and forth on what we feel like is a better way to adjust it. Personally speaking, I think part of it was done just to improve the functionality of Nightblade in PvE. And I've never understood why we don't utilize the Battle Spirit passive more often, right? We have that in place. We do it with sets like Rallying Cry, for instance, and we do it for buffs and debuffs as well. Why can't we just have certain things for PvE, certain things for PvP? Or you could just add on the end of the buff, when you cloak, you get 10% extra damage to monsters, for 10, 20 seconds even, if that's what you feel like they're doing is struggling in PvE. But the cost of it currently is not like a good cost that you can keep up as a Nightblade, especially if you're trying to 1vx. It's not hurting gankers, honestly, as much as people are going to think. Stage 4 Vampire is going to be utilized more often. If you're a ganker, you don't like this, that's fine. But it's a very cowardly playstyle that you're going to have to play with Stage 4 Vampire. You're going to have a lot of passiveness until people are ready to gank. Not that I'm necessarily don't like ganking, but it's not always my playstyle. I feel like we really missed the mark on how we could do it. Maybe they could change it up to ramp up the cost for people that spam cloak potentially and leave it the same. But ultimately, I feel like there's a chance that Nightblade is not the same. And I'm always opposed to big changes when it comes to classes, because sometimes they can leave a class dead for several patches, right? We've seen that with Templar for a while, where no one was really playing a jab bar for like a very long time after they nerfed jabs. And this to me feels like a bigger nerf to cloak than what they hit jabs with back in the day. Jabs was always still functional, it just there was other skills better than it. Even on the PvE end, you had like blazing spear and stuff like that people were using, which did typically more damage than jabs just by spamming that ability, which is actually pretty crazy. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Please leave a comment in the comment section. Do me a favor, like and subscribe. Like I said, I will be posting content regularly. I'm gonna probably do some more of these discussion videos on and off. But thank you guys very much.